Hello, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do the 2D drawing for the assembly. So I'm going to go into SolidWorks, File, New, and open up a drawing. I'm going to select A4 BSI for the standard sheet size. And next I'm going to click on View Palette, and I'm going to find my assembly. So the first thing I want to do before I put any of these views into the sheet is I'm going to edit the sheet format. So I'm right clicking here, edit sheet format. I'm going to delete this detail and I'm going to change the title to 4-inch globe stop valve. I'm going to right click again and click edit sheet for it to go back to normal. So now I'm going to go back into my view palette and I'm going to select the top view and I'm going to bring that in. Now I'm going to press escape. Just going to put that up there for the moment, and now I'm going into the view layout tab and I'm selecting section view. I'm going to change the cutting line so that it's horizontal, and I'm going to click just in the center there. I'm going to press OK. I can bring that section view down, and I don't need this, so I'm just pressing delete. I'm bringing that up there and I'm putting this towards the top right, or in fact I can move it across to the top left. So to break this alignment, I want to right click on my new section view and then click break alignment. So now this can move freely. The next view we want to insert into my sheet is the right view, so I'm bringing that in and making sure it lines up. And now I want to change the scale of both of them. So I'm going to click on this view, use custom scale, user defined, and change that to 1:7. And I'm going to do exactly the same for the other view. Now I want to label all of these components just like it is in the original drawing with the balloons, so you can see that it goes up to 11. So I'm going to annotation, selecting balloon, and I'm just going in order. So the bodies, I'm labeling the body there. The next is the valve head, the back nut, and if I drag it out to here, you can see that it lines up. Next, spindle. Then I'm ballooning the bonnet. Next we have the packing. Then the gland follower. And over on this side we need to label the pillar, gland stud, just going to adjust this just so it looks a little bit neater first. Now I'm going to label the gland flange, and finally the guide bridge. Now I need to insert a general table. So this table here, going to insert, tables, general table. I'm going to change the amount of columns to 3 and the amount of rows to 12, and I'm just going to put in all the details I need. So we have item number, and that's going down to 11. We have the parts, body, valve head, back nut, spindle, bonnet, the packing, gland follower, pillar, gland stud, gland flange, and the guide bridge. And now for the quantity of all of them, we have one body, one, we have 5 packing, 1 gland follower, 2 pillars, 2 gland studs, 1 gland flange, and 1 guide bridge. And I can just adjust the size of this table accordingly. Make that a bit wider. And now the final view I'm going to put in is I'm going to put in the isometric view. I'm going to keep it to that scale, but I'm going to change the display style to shaded with edges. And before I dimension up these views, I need to add in center marks and center lines. So I'm clicking center mark, and I'm clicking the outside of this flange, and I'm just going to drag these edges accordingly. So that's done on that view. Next I need a couple of center lines. So I'm going to click center line, click in this edge, here and here. And I'm going to drag this just so it looks correct. Now finally what I need to do here is I need to add in dimensions. So the first dimension I'm going to add in is the overall width of the valve. And I need to change the layer to format. So this view is now complete. Now I need to move onto the other view. So I'm going to put in the diameter of this flange. I'm changing that layer to format, and I'm going to dimension this height from the center line here. I'm going to change the format to the layer to format again. And I'm changing the position of the text. So I'm ticking custom text position, and I'm going to select the middle option. And if I zoom out, that drawing is now complete.